Alright, hello Twitch, hello YouTube. We are going to jump into some Kholat. I started the game earlier, but then I realized that I was exhausted. I need a little nappy poo. Been sleeping really weird hours lately, so I definitely needed it. The weather's also not been very great, so it's pretty easy just to take a cash nap. Let's just go ahead and start a new game.
"56 years ago, Russia, the northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 students of the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked upon a difficult winter expedition to reach the Otorten mountain. Their journey seemed to progress according to plan. However, on the 7th day of their trip, the weather conditions worsened. They lost their orientation and were forced to set up a camp on the slope of the mountain called Kholat Siakal. It was their last stop. 3 weeks later in Yekaterinburg, when their families received no word of their success, the first rescue expeditions were sent. On February 25th, 1959, an abandoned encampment was found. The tent was torn down and covered with snow, with all the group's belongings left inside. Further examination revealed it was cut from inside out. The surrounding footprints indicated the crew had fled the tent. They were barefooted. This suggests a frantic escape, characteristic of people scared out of their wits. 2 sets of prints led to a forested area down the slope. The rescue team found an improvised fireplace and 2 bodies. They were lying in but their underwear, with cuts and scratches to their limbs, suggesting they had tried to climb the tree in panic. What could terrify them so much? The next 3 bodies were found scattered a few hundred meters from the first discovery. One of them had suffered a fractured skull, this despite no evidence of a struggle. It took the spring thaw 2 months later to enable the rescue team to find the rest of the victims. The last 4 skiers were found buried in a thick layer of ice and snow. Their autopsies led to even more bizarre findings. All of the bodies had severe internal injuries caused by an undetermined force, similar to that of a serious car accident. No external damage nor bruises were visible, besides a tongue ripped from one victim's mouth and a strange orange skin color. Much speculation arose from these puzzling events. Such theories included attack from the local tribesmen, from an avalanche, or animals. Each theory, however, only served to create more questions. The truth behind this tragic course of events remains unexplained to this day. What really happened? Maybe the answer still waits to be discovered, deep under the snow.
Alright, so this is about as far as I got in the game the second time I tried to play it. The first time I tried to play it, I walked a little bit up the mountain. But what really gets me is that there's no direction. Like, the game points me in this direction. So let's see if I'm, like, am I supposed to be finding, like, letters or something? Like, I remember walking this way, and then I got to, like, a big area, in, like, a clearing, like a tree clearing. And that was basically a dead end, and I had to turn around and walk back. What I did, essentially, was I walked. See, they point you in this direction. I'm looking at the scenery as I walk by, but they point you in this direction up the train tracks. So I'm going to assume this is where I gotta walk, right? no NPCs, there's no quest log. I can't jump, I don't think. Oh, I can zoom in. Yes, another one at the end. There's like it's almost very clear path, right? Grass on either side. But now, I have the choice on if I want to go this way, which would be the direction that I was facing again, just like a little further up the way, or this way, which I think goes back to the town. But if there was something on the screen, like just when you spawned in or whatever, that was like, hey, go talk to whoever at the inn, or like, go get a flashlight from the store, or check for some trees up the path or whatever. Then I wouldn't be so lost. So it looks like we're actually on the other side of that. Was this not supposed to be train tracks? Is this train tracks? Just like covered with snow or something? Can I slip under? No? No. Yeah, this is what I did the first time that I played. I could not figure out what to do in the forest. I've basically just walked. This is where I did my little loop around, because what I did was I essentially started hugging the wall. Hello? I eventually started hugging the wall and went around the complete perimeter of the playable area to see, and I was completely closed in, so. This feels new, actually. Yeah, some new stuff is finally happening. I don't know how I missed this. But I love that they like fully model like a train yard and like a little town, and you're supposed to walk by it. You're supposed to not even interested. I'm hoping this game is not going to be just a walking simulator. So the character's dead.
The only thing I saw was a flash, an insufferable burning light, the pain ripping apart my body. I felt it tearing out of my soul.
So yeah, we're dead.
After a while,
We've died.
I was nobody, nothing.
Rest in
The light
peace.
went out and I vanished into overwhelming darkness. I welcomed the end with delight.
I mean, you wanna get out of the snow, right?
I am right behind you.
No. So that was a lie. Play with the sounds and music on for better effects. Use your headphones. I'm doing that. I'm working on getting a setup right now for
Have you ever tried to hold on to your humanity
PlayStation 2
when others
and
convince
1,
you of being no more than
like the
subject
RGA
and
cables or
object
whatever they are, RCA,
which they
whatever
can
they are.
bend to their will? When they told you that you were a monster that deserved punishment, when you could ruin or rape your sons, when they took away your loved ones, leaving you to rot in the dark. The problem is that in their darkness, you have never been alone.
All right. Alright, so this feels like a totally different area. That's pretty cool. Survival info. Running in deep snow is tiring. Adjust the pace to the surrounding conditions so you don't exhaust your organism. Before setting off on a longer journey, rest at the camp at Citadel for a safe route. That's kind of interesting, actually. I don't know how in-depth that goes, but interesting feature. You can focus on any object to take a better look at it. Lighting your way with the flashlight square, you become more visible. Okay. I guess this way? Kind of looks like I'm just supposed to be running through the middle, right? Surely this isn't death. Ooh, first
I set
trophy?
out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the area, so I reported to the unit myself to be automatically assigned to the case. I arrived at Vishai on February the 19th, a couple of days before the Institute's rescue group. While waiting for them, I started asking around to see if anyone from among the locals knew anything about the incident. One of them said he had a hunting cabin in the search region and knew the area very well. I decided to use him as a guide. When the rescue team had finally arrived, I explained to them what the unit's role was in this mission and that all discoveries or observations should be brought to my attention before anyone else's. We established priorities, checked the equipment, and set off right away. It was not until February the 26th we found the tent that I believe belonged to the students. Initial findings show that the people in the tent cut its sidewall and for some reason tried to escape from it in panic. The tracks in the snow led to a forest 1.5 kilometers away. But the trail went cold after 500 meters and we had to carefully search the entire area. This was not a place of any average incident. We had shivers crawling all over our bodies because of the atmosphere surrounding us. I was convinced that something more than just an accident had occurred here. I had the feeling we were dealing with something unnatural.
Alright. I'm actually really glad that narrates, because I don't want to read all that stuff. Let's be real. And I was looking at some, like, I was trying to follow along. Oh. Alright. I was trying to follow along with the words, and, it was kind of blurry. So what if I did this? What if I just left this immediate? Hey, what if I went back in? What say you to going back in? They ain't got nothing for me. Let's see, where do I want to go next? This seems almost like a little open exploration-y. Part of me wants to, like, test the boundaries, kinda. This feels like bad news right here. Let's, I don't like being closed in, you know what I mean? I don't like that this is closed on either side. Like a one way in, one way out kind of deal. It's basically Ice Age the game, is what I'm getting so far. A lot of migration. A lot of natural disasters. There's like a little squirrel guy who's trying to hide a nut. That's B plot to this game, I think. That's what I'm picking up. See, now wolves are... I should be worried about wolves. Right? Like, for sure, I should be worried about wolves. I wonder how many pages there are. like kind of how big this area is. That's like a sub question. What is this? Something glowing here. Well, can we... I'm not going to read it now. I just said that it was blurry. I just praised the game for having narration the first time. Why would I do this? Why would I read? I don't know how to read. It's a load of crap. Let's see how big this area is. I just kind of want to walk in one direction for a while. And just see kind of where the boundaries are. Because I definitely found the boundaries in the first area. The train and the town or whatever. Is the final boss a wolf? Do I have to fist fight a wolf? Just me and a wolf boxing in the woods? That's good writing. Problem is, wolves definitely like being with friends, and it's not really a fair fight. This game is very minimalist. Like, there's no HUD, there's no objective, there's no like mini map, there's no compass. I guess that goes with HUD. Hey, Sin. I hope you are, well. I'm gonna lurk until I head to my lake to journal. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. I'm glad you're safe with all the stuff that's been going on in Florida. The 76 hurricanes that just hit there. I have been a sicky boy, so this is my I streamed earlier today, and then I went to go take a nap because I'm still kind of out of it. But before this, I hadn't streamed since October 1st, so we're at the end of the month now. I've been really busy, and then I got sick, just like overworking, I guess. I've been doing a lot of writing though lately. I feel like this is where I get attacked by wolves, for sure. right? Like, there's no way that this isn't like a wolf cave or like a bear cave. Hello? Maybe it's just an old-fashioned fire truck. Maybe I got this all wrong. Can I, if I touch this, do I die? No? I'm a little bit better. I ended up having, I went to the clinic. Congratulations on 6 months. I ended up going to the clinic, and I had, I've done my antibiotics now, but I had an ear infection, a sinus infection, and a throat infection all at the same time. So it was pretty, my head was completely gone. And I was still trying to pick up shifts during all that. There's just this cave, there's nothing here. It's probably like an end of the game thing. Yeah, my brain got perfect stormed, so it was pretty rough. I was pretty bedridden for a little bit there. Can't breathe, can't sleep. Yeah, it was pretty, I had like a migraine for like 2 weeks. It was awful. Like there was a couple times before I got like the brunt of the sickness where I would sit down and like open up my streaming stuff and I'd be like getting ready to like start streaming and I'd put my headphones on, and because of the growing ear problem, I would just start to feel like a throbbing pain, and I was like, you know what? You know what? Maybe not today. This is... I've managed to get back to where I started now. Yeah, they throw off your balance and everything too. Like, I knew it was coming. Like, I was saying for a while there, like, oh, my balance is kind of weird. I have headaches all day. Like, leading up to it, while I was overworking myself, I was like, I'm definitely getting sick right now. I just didn't know what extent. If I known it was an infection coming on, I would have probably went to the clinic earlier, but oh well. No regrets. It all panned out the way it did. Can't change it. All I have is this wolf in this game to keep me company, and he's not even making an appearance. What a coward. What a selfish coward. This game is a lot less scary than I thought it was gonna be. I was kind of expecting some spooky October vibes out of this, knowing like the Dyatlov Pass incident. At least you're getting better. I'm scared of when my flu time will happen. I usually get sick once a year. I mean, like, it should be now. We're diving into flu season between now and December. I normally get sick really bad twice a year when the seasons change between spring and summer and fall and winter. Like the fall leading into the winter, I normally get really sick, like every September and every May. April, May, I get slammed. I did not expect to actually be able to walk across this. Mine's always late when everyone's done being sick. Oh, that's the worst, because it's like you think you might have come out the other side unscathed. You've been baited. Yeah. Baited by the sickness. It's a sickness, you see. Did you know that they eat the poo-poo? Oh. That's not good. There's no jump button either. I can't make that for sure. I cannot make that as a walking speed. As a walking speed, Andrew. They eat the poo-poo. Yeah, very low energy, but I'm still in the mood to do spooky stuff, and I wanted to do some spooky stuff before Halloween, and I don't know. I'm working tomorrow, and I don't know if I'm gonna feel better on Halloween itself. So I was like, you know what? Let's just get crazy with it. Let's just, you know, hike up our socks and just get her done, you know? I don't know what any of this means, so this is a big nothing to me. Can I waypoint? Is there any waypoints? No? I'm hitting all the buttons. I'm gonna stream Celebrity Ghost Stories on Thursday, so I got you. I want to do more of this, but yeah, the hurricanes hit at a really bad time. Wait, can I map? No? Hello? Open up, please. Hold on a second. Can I only access my map from... Okay, so I'm assuming this is me. This is where I'm at. I'm trying to figure out how to, like, illegally go about streaming reaction content. I just don't want to get, like, DMCA, like, channel shut down. Sugma, you know, that kind of thing. I'm gonna guess that this is this way. This page that was on there. Hey, you know what? Never mind. I can't get up there because I am incapable of jumping. That's death. I feel like that's back. I don't know what they'd be hit by a skier for the Olympics. Oh, that's kind of creepy, actually. I mean, this is a very cool effect. If you change your audio channels, it gets muted the VOD, but not your audio. Oh. Hot take. I feel like...
The first bodies
oh, hold on.
Pine trees.
We got story.
A makeshift campfire suggested they tried to warm up. The bodies were only in underwear. I decided to thoroughly search the area between the tent and the tree line. I discovered the other bodies every few hundred meters apart. The position indicated the victims attempted to return to the tent as fast as they could. This could mean that the threat was gone and the group decided to go back to the tent, or just the opposite. Someone or something appeared from the forest and forced its victims to run. At this point, it is difficult to determine what exactly happened. I have collected small samples from all bodies for further research at the unit's laboratory. I I discussed this situation with the rest of the rescue team. Afterwards, they focused on the visual inspection of the tent and areas by the trees, and I entered the forest.
All right. It's trippy. That's such a trippy effect. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, getting absolutely reamed by DMCA. A hot take. I feel like, and this is only a hot take because it affects like millionaires, and millionaires don't like when they're affected. I feel like if you could get, like, if you could find something like Tubi, you can watch stuff for free. If you could find something worth streaming for free on Tubi, like a legal streaming service, I feel like you should not be affected by DMCA stuff. If anybody could have access to it, like if it's on like YouTube, like a free use platform, essentially, you should be able to combat like those copyright claims. Yeah, it's definitely not a hot take for like content creators, but it definitely affects people who are making money off this stuff. Okay. Yeah, sure. I think I need to find another campsite more than anything, because I need to, well, alright. Good stuff. Good stuff. I have no idea that this is the first time that they've introduced it. 07 for sure. Definitely 07. Now I'm gonna walk all the way back down there, and I don't even know if I'm gonna like, is that supposed to happen? Like, should I not go to that area yet? Should I use my flashlight? Because that was like a spectral being. I don't know. We'll try a few things, but outrunning it's definitely not a thing. It looks like a death claw. It looks like a spirit summoned version of a death claw. Maybe I go this way instead. Well, Skyrim mixed with Fallout. Apparently, every way sucks. Should I just make a break for it? Should I just run? Must have been the wind. You're right. Oh, okay. I thought that I was safe, because, like, I didn't hear the thing snarling behind me anymore. Apparently you can't outrun it, so I don't really know what I'm meant to do there. Let's go this way, though. Alright, so I'm 35 minutes into the game. I found, I think, 3 pages of material. And so far, I've only been attacked by, like a Daft Punk set piece. Like a laser light show monster. It's getting dark here, too, which I'm a little worried about. Is there, do we have, like, a tent somewhere around here? So I could check a map? Your boy would love. Shit, they hate when you do that. Yeah, I might try that one next. Nobody wants to get poo-poo in their teeth, right? This is not, like, stopping me from walking off the edge. If I didn't take a really long time to walk here, I would test to see if there is a barrier. But I don't think there is one. Yeah, that doesn't feel like a barrier. Semi-annual Jake stream. He's here for it. Thanks for coming, buddy. See, I don't know. Oh, there is a compass. Hello? Is there a way to check the map? There is a map. Oh my. Hello? Well, that's not good. Well, hey, you know what? What did I do to you? Well, you know what? Hey, we've learned something. We have learned that. Yeah, we learned that they hate maps for sure. Zoom map. Where is me? Where I am, he is. They are me. We are all together. I'd like to get to a camp. That would be sick if I could get to a camp and not get murdered. If we could just go ahead and do some of that. Guess I'm gonna go down the same way. There was like a whole area to the left that I didn't explore. Also, there was like a thing going into this that was like, hey, by the way, if you use your flashlight, you could see, but like you'll also be seen easier. But so far, every time I've turned on the flashlight, there's been no point to turn on the flashlight because there's proximity vision, and I just get murdered immediately anyway. So maybe we don't touch the flashlight for a while. It's hello? What was that? I've been playing too many Ubisoft games because I just want to, zip line down those ropes that were back there. I'm worried to stop. And it's not even like I'm scared to be caught. It's the worst kind of like fear of the monster. I have a fear that I'm going to lose whatever progress I've made. That's it. Cave system. Except, no, because that's the sky. How do I get up? How does Daddy get uppies? Also, Paige. I'm not reading. Sorry. I don't know how to read. I turned on the flashlight. This has been a test. To see if I get murdered now immediately. What the hell? It's like a really big snake. Is there like an easy mode where like the game plays itself for me and I can just get like a generic amount of scares? Nothing more, nothing less. Just like an average experience playing the game. I'd like to see some tips, some genuine tips on like strategies for doing this better or faster or harder or stronger. You know? Like one of those two things. Alright, so I keep flashing my light because it's the only projectile that I have. You know, light shoots forward. Doesn't do anything to the guys. In fact, I would warrant to say that they hate the light more than the map. Did it not? Is that where I picked up the paper? Alright. Oh, this is where I ended up before. This is where I said, oh, I want to try walking off the thing. Let's just see. Yep, nope, there's no barrier. Nice. This week on Boundary Break. Alright, what if I go up? Like loop around up to the right? I have no idea how to read a map, by the way. I have no idea where I am. Don't turn on the light, please. I have proximity vision. It's fine. I wonder if I can actually use the grass to hide in. Or if they'll see me anyway. Like, do I need to run when I see those guys? I think I hear another paper. You hear Box and Slenderman in Russia?
We are sitting in room number 23, although sitting might not be the right word because we are running around trying to finish up packing anything else we could need. Food cans, tools, essentially whatever we get our hands on. We want to be sure that we took everything we could possibly need. We're running out of time. Damn it, where did I put my belt? I'm sure we forgot about something. We're almost ready. We lost the knife. We're counting the money. We're leaving the room in a complete mess. So, we made it to the train station. We're singing all the songs we know and making up new ones as well. Everyone is so excited. Finally, at around 3 a.m., we go to bed. I wonder, what is awaiting us when we get there? What will we see?
Death, the sweet embrace
How
of
far
death.
will we make it? I hear the rest of the group breathing peacefully, and it's snowing outside.
Alright. I like when I come across the ones that they narrate, because then I feel like I'm actually making progress. The ones that don't narrate just feel like, hey, congratulations, you found like a side story. We didn't even care about this one. We didn't bother to hire anybody for this one. Sorry. I'm sorry you found it, actually. Alright. Is this not the same rock? Yeah, this is the same rock. Every time I come here, bad things happen. And like, I want to pull out the map and the compass and really search for the good stuff, but I'm worried to stop in this area where it's all dark. I definitely don't want to get closed off either. What's this way? Oh. Are these good footsteps or bad footsteps? Oh, that's bad. That's a bad man. Alright. I was following those footsteps earlier, so... Rip me, I guess. I haven't found that, like, bear again. Speak of the devil. Alright, hey. I found the bear again. This time from a different angle, so I don't actually know if it's the same one or not. Yeah, they put me back at the... What's the... How do I... How do... I managed to get away from the people a couple times, but... I've never managed to escape the bear. Or successfully hide from the bear. But it looks like I got my answer on if hiding in the grass actually does anything. My god. Is this a different area now? Yeah, I'm gonna guess this is a different area because we've ditched the darkness, and now we've got some snow and some breeze. Yeah, we're back out of the hole, so to speak. Up there was that first pedestal. I think I'm near a camp as well. I might try and use that for my... just like a way to get my bearings. Alright. I don't really know what any of this means. um... Am I... What if I go... This is the fast travel? Oh, this took me, like, way back. Okay, so if I go... It was, like, basically right across from it, right? Or... This is where I'm at, right here. If I go... south... So... Right? I just want to know what happens, like... Oh, is that not that? Have I not already found that? I don't really understand. Is there like a... I don't know if you know this, but I don't speak Russian. It's from Iron Man 2. I want to go up there, but I can't go up there. I'm gonna go up here again. See if there's anything that I missed. So it looks like there might be this whole area over, like off the path, maybe? Well, that's not nice. No, can I... I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh. We've wiggled our way out. I'm the worm of people. Yeah, it looks like this area is... Oh, this is the... We found this a while ago. This would have taken us straight here. Okay. And I'm guessing that this is... Zoom... This, right? Or, no, this would be the altars. So... Right? Is this supposed to be like walking paths? Is that what these white lines are? I'll probably stick around for like another 10 or 15 minutes and If I can't really figure it out, then I'll just move on to something else. I got Outlast I could start. Or Dying Light. I got Dying Light in the system right now. I'll start a new game just for you guys. I have Dying Light 1 and Dying Light 2 I could do. Alright, so if... Hold on. If this is the altar, and I just walked back down towards the campfire, I should be like right here. Right? Which means there should be a page. Like around here? At this crossroad area? It's been a hard time figuring out like where it would actually be. I also can't tell if it's marked on the map the pages that I've got or the pages that I don't have yet. I keep opening my journal. I just want the map. Give me a map, please. Alright. 7. $7.52. So there should be something up here. $43.95. $43.95. There should be something over here. $45.84. Something in these woods. These Jimmy Woods. I'm trying to what's lower? 66. We got 62.47. 62.47. So we should be right here. Which because I want like down. I want down. Give me down. 60, 66, 72, it looks like. 66, 72. Which I've been over here a bunch. I just didn't see, I guess, the thing that I was supposed to see. Well, back down we go, I guess. Unless it'll be easier. Maybe it'll be easier, because I think we're trying to... like the wind. I hate wind. Wind can like me. And it should be getting dark here. I think I'm onto the game. I think I understand. This is... Wait, the thing that I need to try and get to, is that not... where the bear keeps killing me? Oh, wait. 07 again. I was onto something there. I was cooking until I jumped into the punchy pit from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Yeah, this going down that way kind of felt right, even though there was no path there, like the way that I did it. I just need to not be seen doing it is the problem. Those guys, like, once they're on me, they're on me and I have to go back. But if I'm falling down the side of a mountain, I can't really go back. Should be getting dark here in a second. Basically when I turn this corner. Yeah, there it is. The darkness, the sweet embrace of darkness. The hell is that? If I could not get murked by a bear, that would be pretty cool. I gotta say. Oh, I hear paper. Hello, progress?
7 a.m. We're finally here.
7 a.m.
We
waking
met
up
a
in the
group of
morning.
Mancy people. They have
Gotta have
weird
my bowl,
tools.
gotta have cereal.
I think they're for hunting. We've also encountered local hospitality when we were not allowed to enter the railway station because we were singing too loud. But we received a very warm welcome from the local school. We had a bit of time, so we met with the students and told them about our expedition. When we reached another station, some drunk accused us of stealing his wallet. Police got involved, but luckily, after some explanations, the whole thing got sorted out. We spent the whole night in the train speaking about love, religion, politics. When we felt tired, we went to bed, but since the compartments were not closed, we decided to keep watch and switched every couple of hours. There are moments when I doubt whether we are ready for such an expedition. Disturbing thoughts are haunting me. Maybe we misjudged our capabilities. Others say we'll make it, but I'm afraid. I have a bad feeling about this. As if a shadow of fear was breathing down my neck. I cannot explain this. It's time to take a nap.
That's often my answer to things. I cannot explain this. It's time to take a nap. Okay, so what did I find then? Let's zoom in. I think I'm here. I think that's new. So I found that, or is that like pinned here? If I'm looking at it, you know what? I don't know how to read a compass. What am I doing? This is not nice. I'll just walk straight and hope that I don't get murdered by something. It should have auto-saved because I picked up a new thing, so that's where my mind's at. What do we got going on up here? I've noticed that it's no longer, I'm not being stalked by a wolf anymore. Also, but the way that like the sounds are and like the things that's actually like hunting me, it feels almost like skinwalkers. You know what I mean? All right, so is that my coordinates? Is that what this is? Is that the coordinates that I'm at? 6971. 60. Oh no, that's just the coordinates of the thing that I think I found already. Right? There's no paper here. You ain't got that paper. I'm basically giving myself like intervals of like 10 minutes to find anything to progress the game. And if I don't have it, then I'll just move on to something else. But I mean, it's definitely like an interesting game. But yeah, I feel like I'm being hunted by like a skinwalker. That feels like what they're going for here. Like there's like creepy ambiance, like spectral things, like, which I know skinwalkers aren't spectral, but that could be like the game's interpretation of, because they mentioned like tribesmen earlier. So if there's somebody practicing dark magic, who's to say that they aren't hunting people? I don't want to die because it's it's been a while since I found something of note. So that's my biggest concern. Is getting murked. I feel like I gotta go up there or something, but I feel like that's just a separate walkway. I'm trying to find like a central area so that, because I feel like the central area is where there would be a, like, a camp site. A little tenty. I'm gonna die and lose all of this progress. Because I have no idea what I'm walking towards. This path do be going on forever, though. Alright, if I die... Like, it's quiet. It's just too quiet now. I don't like that. I'm in danger. Game is pretty bright, actually, though. Like, I keep forgetting that it's like I'm in the middle of the night here. We got a full moon somewhere. I wonder if there's other monsters or what, like, enemies. I think I see a page. Oh? Well. Alright, we're done with that. I don't know where that's gonna drop me off, so I might come back to this at a later date or whatever, but I put in all the time to that I want to put in at this very moment. So now I'm basically just gonna go do a coin flip and decide whether or not we're doing Outlast or if I'm starting a fresh save of Dying Light. So we'll be right back.